Group meeting is currently underway in State House just a day after KANU signed a coalition deal with the ruling party. The meeting is widely expected to see changes in the House leadership, targeting a leader of majority and the majority whip in the Senate. OKT News' Jeff Kirui now joins us with an update of what we know so far. Jeff, good afternoon. The agenda of this meeting has been kept away from the public eye, but what do we know as we speak?
Well, very good afternoon, Michelle. Indeed, one of the main agenda for this meeting, according to our sources, was actually to make, or rather is to make changes within the Senate leadership, House leadership. And from what our sources tell us is that the meeting has just been concluded and the changes have been effected, meaning that West Pokot Senator Samuel Pogisho is the new majority leader in the Senate, according to our source, as well as Senator Susan Kika has also been replaced by Senator Irungo Kangata of Muranga, who will be deputized by Wajir-nominated Senator Faria Ali. And of course, Kipchumba Murkomen has been shown the door, and West Pokot Senator Pogisho will actually be deputized. We will actually be taking that seat of the Senate majority leader. And as it stands currently, Michelle, is that we are only waiting for the official communication from State House to effect the changes which have been made at that particular Senate parliamentary group meeting. And it's now bare, or rather the gloves are now off between the President Uhuru Kenyatta as well as his deputy, who did not attend that meeting. And remember, all those senators who are affiliated to the deputy president, of course, nabbed as well the meeting. Among them, that is Senator Kipchumba Murkomen, as well as Kericho Senator Aaron Cheruiyot, Mithika Linturi of Meru. Of course, those are some of the members who are actually notably decided to snap that meeting. And of course, we'll be waiting for that official communication. But as it stands now, there was that merger by the Jubilee party and the KANU party. And that has, of course, necessitated the numbers which enabled the changes to be made today. Remember, there was a communication by KANU party on Monday, the 4th of May. They are requesting, or rather indicating the need to join the Jubilee Party coalition to form a merger post-election agreement. And on the 8th of March, that was on Friday last week, the Register of Political Parties indeed confirmed that there was a post-election agreement between Jubilee Party and the KANU to form a coalition. And the senators from the KANU attended today's parliamentary group meeting in State House. And of course, from what has been happening in the last few days, it appears like those senators allied, and rather the National Assembly members allied to the Deputy President, have been criticizing the leadership of President Uhuru Kenyatta. And one notable instance is when the changes, or rather when the Nairobi County government section of, or rather functions of the Nairobi County government were transferred to the national government under the Nairobi Metropolitan Management Services. And Senator Kipchumba Murkomen actually criticized that move, saying that that was against the tenets of the 2010 Constitution, saying that the move by the national government to militarize the county government of Nairobi is against the Constitution, saying that Nairobi County is a civilian government. And perhaps that formed one of the bases of his removal from that position as the Senate majority leader. And of course, as it stands now, Nairobi Governor Mike Mbuvi Sonko has not assented the bill, the supplementary appropriation bill, which will allow 15 billion shillings to be transferred, or rather to be utilized within the Nairobi Metropolitan Services. So those are just some of the issues arising, and of course painting the relationship between the president and his deputy, who did not attend that meeting. Michelle.
Jeff, let's speak about the expected changes in House leadership there, specifically the position of leader of majority and majority whip in the Senate. What changes are we likely to see now, considering that deal signed yesterday between KANU and Jubilee?
Well, from now, our sources indicate that this position of the majority leader has, of course, been changed. And the person who will be taking over that position is West Pokot Senator Samuel Pogisho from KANU, who will be replacing Elgeyo Marakwet Senator Kipchumba Murkomen. And, of course, he will be deputized by Senator Fatma Dulo, who actually was in that position earlier on, though. So there's no change in the position of the deputy majority leader in the Senate. And when it goes to the position of the Senate's chief whip, that is the position which was held by Nakuru Senator Susan Kihika, she has been replaced by Muranga Senator Irungu Kangata, who will be deputized by Senator Faria Ali from Wajir. So those are just some of the changes which have been effected in that State House meeting, which I'm actually being told ended a few minutes ago, awaiting official communication by the State House team as well as the Senate to confirm those changes. Remember, we are being told that a total of 21 senators attended that meeting, which was nabbed by all those senators allied to the Deputy President William Ruto.
All right,
Michelle.
many thanks. That is Jeff Curry, as we await the details of that Senate Parliamentary Group meeting that is currently underway in State House. Later on, we'll be speaking to Kikuyu MP Kimani Ichung'wah, who is also the chairperson of the National Assembly Budget and Appropriations Committee. I understand he is ready for us now. Many thanks for your time on News Desk this afternoon. You tweeted earlier this morning, a very interesting tweet. More than 200 Kenyans have perished in the floods. More than 30 died as a result of COVID-19. Hundreds others infected. I mean, the humanitarian and economic crisis in the country at the time is dire. But focus, as we speak, is on a Senate Parliamentary Group meeting at State House. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, my tweet basically was an expression of what I'm thinking, that probably we are focusing on all the wrong things at this time. It's a fact, Sophia, that over 200 people have perished in floods. Thousands have been displaced in Kariobangi and elsewhere by floods and other calamities. A lot of people being infected by COVID-19, a number dying, a number in critical care in hospitals. But I don't see much focus on that, at least from us as political leaders. And I thought maybe we could be losing it, and we are losing it, if you ask me. We are focusing on the wrong things at the wrong time. From where I see figures of where we are as a country in terms of the economy, we are not doing very well. The humanitarian and economic crisis that will emanate from COVID-19, the effect of COVID-19, not just in the country, but across the globe, will be catastrophic.
All right, we seem to have a communication issue there with Kimani Ichung'wah. He is the chairperson of the National Assembly Budget and Appropriations Committee. We'll be speaking to him in a moment with regard to that Senate Parliamentary Group meeting at State House. In other news,